Morning, people. Today is Tuesday, August 20th, 9:45 a.m. Mountain Time. Broadcasting to you live from this wonderful park in the Oasis. Kind of come to you from a place where nature meets itself. Hope everybody had a good Monday. Today's the first day of school out here in northern Colorado for my boys. Can't say enough great things about the state of Colorado. Can't say enough great things about this country that we live in. But I'm going to get right to it. There's a lot to talk about. Got some great interviews coming up. Dean Barker, Bunny Blash, Rayvon Stevenson, Charles Gustav. Those are everyday people grinding, and I mean grinding, making huge impacts, like people in your community. We're just going to talk to them and see what things they feel like can do to help from their angle, if that makes any sense. Kind of want to use this time to motivate. Later I'll be doing a nation, tribe, culture building segment, if you want to dig into that later. In that segment, I'll pay a little bit closer attention to tribe and how it's important to go within, and how going within you'll see your tribe and how things could be better there. And so we'll talk more about that in the tribe nation building section. I want to use this time, though, to motivate and kind of remind you that you are greatness, man. No matter how much you hate, no matter how big of a hater you are, no matter how big of a lover you are, it really don't matter. Up, down, left or right, greatness is in you. It never goes anywhere. But until we look within, people will never know it's there. Just kind of go back real quick and touch up on something I've talked about, and I will continue to talk about it. I'm on my high horse, people. I'm sober. To my people out there battling, hop up out of there. You know what time it is. You know you ready, you done. Of the drama, the paranoia, the money spent, the fear. To me, I'm a person that believes in everything happens for a reason. And I believe that God didn't make no shit. That everything that our Creator has created, we can make art out of. It's wanting to make the choice to do that, which is hard. It's sometimes hard to see that is even a choice. Because I'll tell you, I've been in it, and that's what it looks like. It's hard to see those true choices that you have, and it took me to move away from my hometown to be able to grab a hold of myself. And just to be frank with you, even when I got here, I experimented at first. And so that's how I know that addiction and drugs is a real thing. I know that, and I've known that drugs fuels certain economies. I know that drug addiction is a very deep topic that needs to be discussed now if we're depending on sustainability to continue legacy or create new legacy. So look within, people. Move bitterness. I want to encourage you to never mind what anybody has to say about you negative. You know what's going on inside. So keep pushing. People in their corner. Motivate. Hustle and motivate. Isn't that what Nip says? All y'all bumping that, bang your head at that. What does that mean? And that's literally what it is. If you ain't motivating, you hating, and you dead weight, You do nothing for sustainability. I know y'all are probably getting tired of hearing me say that word, and the people that are, that's because you don't know what it means. Look it up. We running amok, people. Allow yourself to be activated. Or else greatness is just sitting there, idle, dormant. If you can't look at the fact that we are doing it for the continuum, if we can't look at the fact that the whole reason why you're up and moving around is for the next second, the whole reason why you even are able to listen is because you're allowing yourself and your heartbeat to continue. We might as well consciously do that for the long haul. And right now is a great time to do it, to be on your high horse, to take everybody in your circle and flip everything that you've done and make bread out of it and make beautiful and legacy out of it. Whether it be investing in a corner store and doing everything you need to do to make that sustainable, investing in a farm, doing everything you need to do to make that sustainable. But it takes a lot of looking in. Government can't do that for you. I can't do that for you. You do that for you. So be activated, man. And I know what the weeks are like. I know Monday through Friday, the only times probably to look within is the drive home. Let me motivate you. When the weekend hit, I'm just going to remind you, it's all about you. How much you've grown. Reflect on that with a beer or a joint. However way you want to reflect on it. Remind yourself that this ain't going to be you. This is a stage. This is an experience. Watch me come back. Where everybody at? Oh, y'all still... Come on, let's go. Lead the pack. And you know, my wife, she tells me, I got to take some getting used to this. I don't know how to think. And you probably won't either on your path and during your recovery. Whenever you are sober enough to be like, hold up. No. We need to do it like... And you try to implement your leadership. People try to question, is this for real? Now, let's sit back and wait. He might really... And to have that thought on me and my circle, that's dead weight. I don't need you. Or anybody. And that's what's going to happen. People going to sit back and wait for your failure. You shouldn't get out and say nothing. Yeah, you've only been a year clean. What am I going to sit back and wait for? And now that I'm sober and I'm looking in and I'm reading all these statistics and all this data that I've collected sober, everybody's nonchalantly just walking around, not tripping. I'm like, y'all are crazy. We need to be panicking. We ain't got no clear leadership and never really had. We got a lot of confused people shooting up shit, killing each other. And there's this thing called heaven. I'm like, how many people really getting in? And that came with looking deeper and deeper within, man. Like, you really hold up and you're like, what the hell am I doing? What have I been thinking? Yeah, I'm going to heaven and ain't done nearly enough. It's like going to work with someone and you're the best employee and this is the shittiest employee and they're getting great benefits and higher pay. And I'm doing all the work. Call that entitlement all you want. God forgive me if I'm holding myself entitlement. But that only makes sense to me. And you'll see that. And you will look at that even the further you look within. And these are hard, honest truths that you have to face with yourself. And that takes bossmanship. It takes a boss to look. Everybody's not a boss. I'm out.